What would Nigeria look like if all women were empowered to earn income? What do we need to do to support women to earn income? When I was in secondary school and it was time to go to university, I needed to choose a course. So I decided I wanted to be a doctor. And I went to my elder sister, who was already studying medicine, and I said to her, I want to study medicine. You know what she said to me? Oh no, don't do that. Medicine is a difficult course. It's not worth it. You'll be touching dead bodies. So at that time, I said, well, here's an older sister looking out for her younger sister. And I agreed I wasn't going to do medicine. Later in life, I got to find out. Do you know the reason why she didn't want to study medicine? She wanted to be the only doctor in the house. So later on, I played a little computer game. In those days, computer games were more like a puzzle and a toy. It's not what you have today. This was in 1983, 40 years ago. I played it and I liked it. And so I said, I want to know, how was this done? I decided I would study computer science. So I went to my dad and told him, I want to study computer science. Now, my dad was a lawyer. He knew nothing about the sciences. But he said to me, I will support you if that's what you want to do. So he worked with me. We got a university and I got admitted. And then my dad's friends usually come visiting. They came visiting and they asked, oh, Markie's going to go to university in the summer. What will she study? And he said, oh, computer science. And they were like, what's a girl going to do studying computer science? What will she do with it after school? You know, and my dad said to them, that's what she wants to do. And I'll give her my full support. And so today, I've been successful in my career because I had all the support and empowerment that I needed as a woman to achieve a lot. And the icing on the cake is that I went ahead and got a PhD. So like my sister, I'm called a doctor today. Now, the United Nations SDG Goal 5 talks about gender equality and empowering women and girls. We've made some progress in that area, but we're not where we should be at all. And the projection is if something much is not done, by 2030, we will not achieve it. Now, McKinsey, in their report of 2019, actually said Africa can add 10% to GDP just by improving on gender equality. And there's places where we can see the success of empowering women. I'll use an example. Bangladesh, Grameen Bank, which was founded by Muhammad Yunus, actually set out to give out microfinance loans. They gave it mainly to women, small loans. These loans were used by these women to start businesses or to even increase their existing businesses. These were women who would never have had access to loans because they didn't have collateral or security. So the regular banks would not have given them anything. And the beauty about this is when the economists did their report, Esther Duflo and Denis G, in the report, they showed that in Bangladesh, there was improved ownership of businesses, there was increased livelihood, and the standard of living actually improved. Now, these women in Bangladesh, just like women in Nigeria, face a lot of challenges. A key challenge is unemployment. A lot of women are unemployed. But you know, women are wired to work. And that's why a woman can handle 3 jobs at the same time. The first one is being a mother, looking after her kids. The second is being a wife, looking after the home and her husband. And the third is taking paid employment, working for a company or as an entrepreneur. So a woman can conveniently handle 3 jobs. Let's give it up for all the women and all the mothers and the sisters. Thank you. So now, these women, the other challenges they face is that some women are not able to provide their basic needs because they don't earn any income. For some women, they don't even have a voice. because they don't earn anything, they don't contribute, so they don't allow them even to speak. And the one that's closest to my heart is that some women undergoing domestic violence are not able to take the right decisions for themselves at that point in time. And of course, we also know that the women who suffer from low self-esteem because they don't have any income. So, ladies and gentlemen, today I stand before you to introduce People Empowering Women Scheme, PEWS. What's this scheme about? It's about empowering 1 million women in the next 3 years to earn their own income. What will it entail? It entails using 100,000 naira to set up a woman in an agency business. With that money, you can set her up to earn her own income. What are these agency businesses? I'll talk about 3 today. The first one is setting up the woman as a point of sale, POS agent. To set up a woman as a POS agent, she would undergo training. She'll get the POS with 100,000. She'll get the POS. She'll get her working capital and then start up. What's she going to offer to her community? With that POS, people who want to withdraw cash, people who want to do transfers, and even if you want to pay bills with the POS, so she would offer that to her community and earn income by doing that. And then the beauty about it also is if that woman is not financially included, she'll be trained to do that because she has to have either a wallet account or a bank account to do that. And the training is for free. The next scheme we can look at is setting her up as a mini agent for fast-moving consumer goods, FMCG goods, selling them. With 100,000, you can buy her goods worth from FMCGs worth 100,000. She will sell, make a profit, and then you will use the capital to buy more goods. And the FMCG companies can actually decide to give these women a cost price to help them increase their profit. They can do this as part of their social responsibility. I'm aware today that there are actually some companies, FMCGs, who give these women their products to set them up. The amount might not be as much as 100,000, but they actually give them and set them up. The third scheme that I will look at today is setting up the woman as a mini solar agent. For this, she'll be given a mini solar system. With that system, she can actually charge her phones, charge her little devices. And here's the good part of it. She can then actually use it for the community. So if people who want to charge their phones, people who want to charge their barbing machines, little devices, they can come and use it for a fee. It's not free. She'll charge them, and so she'll earn her income by doing that. We all know the situation of lights in the country, so people always look out for these little services. To set up a woman as a mini solar agent costs more. That costs about 250,000. But remember here, she's using it for 2 things. She's using it personally, and at the same time, she's using it to earn her income. So that costs a bit more. These are 3 examples of agency schemes we can set up women on. Now, what if this woman gets ill and is admitted in the hospital? So she's not able to earn income. What do you do? That's why we need to introduce the micro insurance scheme for the woman. It will shock you to know that for as little as 500 naira per month, this woman can get insurance. With insurance, if she's ill and she's on admission in the hospital, they will pay her. They'll pay her some money. So she actually gets to earn income by doing this. Now, what are the additional benefits of empowering women to earn their own income? Of course, the first is that she gets to have her income. She then contributes to the community. And at the same time, it helps the GDP of the country. And then these women are also trained So you're helping improve their skills, because for each of these schemes, they will be trained on how to use it. The next is, the women more comfortable. It builds their self-esteem. For some of them, for the fact that they now earn their own income. Of course, it helps with gender equality and it reduces poverty. But the one I love most is the fact that this woman will later employ more people. So the 100,000 you're investing is not in only one woman. It's going to cascade downwards to other people. As an example, the POS woman I gave, when she starts, she might get someone to assist her. And then as the business goes, she's able to get a second POS. She employs somebody to man that POS for her. So the effect of empowering one woman actually triggers down for the economy. That's a major benefit of empowering women to earn their own income using any of these schemes. The schemes that I've mentioned are things that I do personally, either as myself or through the company that I work with. I'm also aware that some FMCG companies are also doing it, but we're doing it in our little corners. Can you imagine if we had a lot more people doing it? I mean, to empower 1 million women, it takes 1 million people giving 100,000. Or if you have companies involved, it's going to take less number of people to do that. And so that's why I invite individuals, companies, and even governments to participate in the empowering women to earn their own income. In concluding, in the words of Matsuna Leowayo, he says, be a star in someone's dark sky. And so I invite you to practice the African philosophy with me, which is Ubuntu. I am because we are. Thank you.